Eggs, one of the most debated foods when it comes to heart health. Some swear by them for their nutrients, while others avoid them, fearing they'll raise cholesterol and lead to heart disease. But what if everything we thought we knew about eggs and heart health was wrong? Do eggs really cause heart disease? Do they increase cholesterol or even raise your risk of a heart attack? And where does the truth actually lie? Is it possible that eggs have been unfairly blamed all this time? In this video, we're going to uncover the real connection between eggs and heart disease. Trust me, what you're about to learn may just change the way you look at your breakfast. For decades, eggs have been caught in the middle of a major debate. On one side, they're praised for being a complete source of protein, vitamins, and healthy fats. On the other side, eggs have been labeled as dangerous for heart health because of their cholesterol content. But is that reputation still valid today? The question we need to answer is, do eggs cause high cholesterol? And if they do, does that automatically mean they lead to heart disease or increase the risk of a heart attack? Interestingly, more recent research suggests that the relationship between eggs and cholesterol, and even between eggs and heart disease, isn't as clear-cut as once thought. We're going to break down both sides of the argument so that you can make informed decisions about including eggs in your diet. By the end of this video, you'll have the full picture: the benefits and side effects of eggs, how they might affect your heart, and most importantly, whether eggs are as bad for your cholesterol as you've been led to believe. Let's start by addressing one of the most common myths. Are eggs bad for your heart? For years, many of us have believed that the cholesterol in eggs directly contributes to heart disease, but that's not the full story. Here's the fact. Eggs are indeed high in cholesterol, with a single large egg containing around 186 milligrams. But here's where things get interesting. Research now shows that the cholesterol we eat doesn't necessarily translate to higher levels of cholesterol in our blood. So, do eggs really increase cholesterol? Not in the way most people think. In fact, for most healthy individuals, eggs don't have a significant impact on blood cholesterol levels. Studies have revealed that the majority of cholesterol in our bloodstream is actually produced by the liver and isn't directly linked to the cholesterol we get from foods like eggs. But what about the relationship between eggs and heart disease? Some studies suggest there's no clear connection between moderate egg consumption and an increased risk of heart attacks or heart disease. However, for those with certain health conditions, such as diabetes or hypercholesterolemia, the story might be different, and limiting egg intake could still be beneficial. So, if you've been avoiding eggs purely out of fear of cholesterol and heart disease, you might want to reconsider. The real issue may not be eggs themselves, but rather the broader context of your overall diet and lifestyle. Now, let's delve into the scientific evidence to uncover the truth about eggs and heart health. First off, do eggs increase cholesterol? It's true that eggs contain cholesterol, about 186 milligrams in a large egg, all found in the yolk. However, recent research shows that the cholesterol we consume in foods like eggs doesn't necessarily translate to higher levels of cholesterol in our blood. Here's why. Our bodies regulate cholesterol levels by adjusting how much cholesterol the liver produces. When we eat more cholesterol from foods such as eggs, the liver produces less. For most healthy individuals, this means that dietary cholesterol has a minimal impact on blood cholesterol levels. But what about eggs in your heart? To understand this, we need to differentiate between LDL and HDL cholesterol. LDL, often referred to as bad cholesterol, can accumulate in the walls of your arteries and form plaques, increasing the risk of heart disease and heart attacks. HDL, or good cholesterol, helps remove LDL cholesterol from the bloodstream. Studies have found that while eggs can slightly raise both LDL and HDL cholesterol, they tend to increase the HDL to a greater extent. This shift can actually lead to a more favorable cholesterol profile. So, do eggs raise your cholesterol in a harmful way? For most people, the answer is no. Now, regarding eggs and triglycerides, which are another type of fat in the blood linked to heart disease, research indicates that consuming eggs does not significantly increase triglyceride levels. In fact, some studies suggest that eggs may help lower triglycerides when part of a diet low in carbohydrates. It's also important to consider the overall nutritional value of eggs. They are a rich source of high-quality protein, essential amino acids, vitamins like B12 and D, and minerals such as selenium. The presence of omega-3 fatty acids in eggs, especially those from pasture-raised or omega-3 enriched hens, contributes to heart health. However, there are exceptions. Individuals with certain genetic conditions, like familial hypercholesterolemia or those with type 2 diabetes, may be more sensitive to dietary cholesterol. For them, consuming eggs might have a more pronounced effect on LDL cholesterol levels. In such cases, it's advisable to consult a healthcare provider about egg consumption. So, do eggs cause high cholesterol or heart disease for the general population? Current scientific evidence suggests that eggs can be part of a heart-healthy diet when consumed in moderation. The truth about eggs and heart disease is that they have been unfairly vilified based on outdated research. In summary, eggs do not significantly increase the risk of heart disease for most people and can actually contribute to a healthy diet. As always, balance and moderation are key. Now that we've tackled some of the common misconceptions about eggs, let's take a closer look at the benefits they offer. First and foremost, eggs are packed with essential nutrients that contribute to overall health, and yes, even heart health. They're an excellent source of high-quality protein, which is crucial for muscle repair, immune function, and cell growth. In fact, eggs contain all 9 essential amino acids, making them a complete protein, something that not all foods can claim. But that's not all. Eggs are also rich in key vitamins and minerals. They provide vitamin D, which supports bone health and immune function, and vitamin B12, which is important for nerve health and the production of red blood cells. Additionally, eggs contain selenium, a powerful antioxidant that helps protect your cells from damage, and choline, a nutrient that plays a crucial role in brain function and liver health. When it comes to heart health, many people overlook the fact that eggs can actually be beneficial. Studies suggest that eggs and heart health might be more connected than we think, just not in the negative way we were led to believe. Eggs are a good source of HDL or good cholesterol, which helps clear LDL or bad cholesterol from your arteries. This means that, in moderation, eggs can contribute to maintaining healthy cholesterol levels. Moreover, omega-3 enriched eggs provide additional benefits for the heart. These types of eggs are laid by hens that are fed a diet high in omega-3 fatty acids, which have been shown to reduce triglyceride levels and lower the risk of heart disease. So, if you're concerned about heart health, choosing omega-3 enriched or pasture-raised eggs may be a smart option. And let's not forget the other eggs' benefits. They are also versatile, affordable, and accessible, making them an easy addition to many diets. Whether you're scrambling, boiling, or poaching, eggs can be a nutritious and satisfying part of your meals. So while the debate around eggs and cholesterol rages on, it's important to recognize the tremendous health benefits they offer. For most people, eggs can be included in a balanced diet without increasing the risk of heart disease or other cardiovascular issues. While eggs have many health benefits, it's important to recognize that they may not be the best option for everyone. For some individuals, particularly those with certain pre-existing conditions, it's necessary to be cautious about egg consumption. For instance, people with familial hypercholesterolemia, a genetic disorder that causes extremely high cholesterol levels, may need to limit their intake of foods rich in cholesterol, including eggs. In these cases, even though dietary cholesterol doesn't have a significant impact on most people, it can worsen cholesterol levels for those with this condition. The same applies to individuals with diabetes, as some studies have shown a potential link between higher egg consumption and an increased risk of heart disease in diabetics. Additionally, if you have a history of heart disease, your doctor may recommend moderating your egg intake. It's not that eggs are harmful by default, but in the context of a diet already high in saturated fats and cholesterol, extra caution may be warranted. If you're worried about eggs and heart disease, it's always a good idea to consult with your healthcare provider to determine the best dietary plan for your specific needs. There's also the question of farm eggs' side effects. While farm-fresh eggs are often perceived as healthier, they can carry additional risks if they're not handled or stored properly. The risk of contamination, particularly with salmonella, is higher with farm eggs that haven't been pasteurized. If you're consuming farm eggs, make sure they're cooked thoroughly to reduce the risk of foodborne illness. That said, for the vast majority of people, eggs are a nutritious, safe, and beneficial part of the diet. The key, as with most things, is moderation. If you're eating eggs in a balanced way as part of an overall heart-healthy diet, you likely won't need to worry about their impact on cholesterol or heart disease. So, where does this leave us in the debate about eggs and heart health? Are eggs truly bad for you, or have they been unfairly blamed for heart disease and high cholesterol? Here's the bottom line. For the majority of people, eggs do not cause heart disease or significantly raise blood cholesterol in a harmful way. In fact, eggs can be part of a balanced, heart-healthy diet. They provide essential nutrients, promote good cholesterol, HDL, And for most of us, the cholesterol in eggs has minimal impact on our overall heart health. However, as we've discussed, individuals with specific conditions like familial hypercholesterolemia or diabetes should be cautious and consult their doctor about their egg consumption. Moderation is key for everyone, but eggs are not the enemy when it comes to heart disease. The truth about eggs and heart disease is more nuanced than once believed. Eggs are a nutrient-dense food with a lot to offer, and when eaten in moderation, they can absolutely be part of a healthy lifestyle. So, don't be afraid to enjoy them in your diet. Just be mindful of balance and listen to your body's needs. Now, with the facts on the table, what's your take? Do you think eggs should stay on the menu, or are you still concerned about their potential effects? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more myth-busting health tips.